Seg5 family, we are here with Charlie T.
Yes.
Charlie T was dropping jewels and his perspective on things, a little bit of politics. Charlie,
A little bit.
What do you feel about, I forgot to mention. So what do you feel about the tactics that people are using to get, people out to vote? Like, did you see, I don't know if you had a chance to see, the strippers in Atlanta, the Magic City one?
The video.
Yes, the video to get people to come out and vote.
I think it's really aggressive for some odd reason.
Oh, you thought it was aggressive?
No, I'm just saying like that. I've never seen that before.
That was
so
very
it's
different.
like, what's different about this year that y'all using strippers now? Is it a new idea, or I don't know?
But you don't think it'll work to get more people out on the polls?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I think it got a lot of people's attention.
I'm sure, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. People were retweeting it. People were reposting. I was like, whoa, and I'm like, did they really hear the message though?
I mean, I don't know, because it's like with us artists, people say, yeah, I'm gonna go get that. You waiting for the sale to come up.
It's all word of mouth. No action behind it.
It depends on the person.
It does. So we were talking about the national elections, right? Presidential elections coming up like in a few weeks, right?
A few weeks.
Whoa. What about the local election? Okay, so I get it. A lot of people don't feel the need to go out and vote, in the presidential election. I can understand where someone is coming from, even though I disagree with it. But I can listen to what someone is saying, even though I disagree with it. You guys know, I'm really firm on, no, my ancestors did not die for us to sit here and not have a voice. Even if you feel like, whether or not you feel like that voice is, people are really listening to it, that's one thing in itself. Mm-hmm. But what about local elections? I think that is very important.
That is important, yes. Local elections is very important. And that was something I was saying that I would probably go and do, because I read it.
Probably?
Only because in Miami Gardens, and I read this, we had the highest red light ticket, or I'm not going to say we had the highest, but it was up there. Mm-hmm. The money made from red light tickets, and this one lady kept voting it in. I'm not going to say her name, but I know I got hit with them red light tickets a few times.
Oh, so when it hits you personally.
Yes.
Okay.
You find a reason to go out there and because for me, some problems, I'm not going to say I can't look at your problems and say, all right, I don't care. I would tell you, hey, don't worry about him. Mm-hmm. Go do this, that, and that. Mm-hmm. Because they're not shutting down the world.
Right.
Yes, one person may be doing this, another person may be doing that. You find your lane in between. Okay. But that's with your people. But
so now the red light tickets are out, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think.
It's
still in Miami Gardens?
Yeah, it's hard. I looked up to see how you get over, and lawyers are not even trying. They just tell you to pay before it gets crazy. Yeah. They just tell you
I mean, I would hit with a couple of red light tickets too.
It's real. That's my money.
Yeah. So that's why you would go voting locally?
And other reasons, but yeah, that was something that stood out to me.
Okay. So the red light tickets. All right, but other than that, the reason why I feel like it's important as a person of color and a male, granted we don't have, I must say, like in South Florida, we're not hit with blatant racism with our police departments. It's not blatant. It's not like, let me put my foot on your neck. I hate to say it and make it sound so like it's not serious. It is very serious. But I feel like because we're a melting pot, we don't have those like blatant issues. Of course, behind closed doors, we all know it exists, but it's not in your face, right?
All I'm going to say is this. For me personally, I'm not going to downplay something because of my experiences. Now, I know a lot of people do get pulled over for stupid stuff that does not have any reason to be pulled over for. If that makes sense. Sorry. But I will say this, since we're talking about police, I advise every person of color to read a book. This professor from FIU, I can't remember his name, but I think it's called Black in Miami. I read in there, and you can still go down there because they turned it into a museum, meaning they froze it in time. Our only cop precinct. And if you look at the statistics, crime was 0. Don't take my word for it.
So
go
it was
look it up.
Ran by African Americans.
Our
only.
people. We dealt with our issues. So I would rather go talk to Mr. Brown than somebody else's last name who don't care about me or know my issues.
We don't even have that much time.
I'm sorry. Yeah, see, that's what happened.
The police. So that segue. No. It's great. It's great. So where can we contact you for more information the jewels you dropped today.
Yes, thank you. You can find me on Instagram. That's like my main handle. Official OFFICIAL _ Charlie CHARLIE T, and I share from there everywhere else. So it's basically the same thing: Facebook, Twitter, and then my music is there too.
Thank you so much, Charlie T. We'll
Thank you
be
for
back
having me.
in a few to wrap up. Remember, official Charlie _T.
Official _ Charlie T.
Official _
You almost had it.
Charlie T.
Yes.
There you have it. October 16th it drops, right?
They're watching. Yes.
Hey, they're watching
Thank
us.
you.
We'll be right back.
You have